Welcome back to Dank Out 4. I am your host Alex, also known as Solinus Dracone. And I've slept overnight, and as the dawn rises in the east apparently, although where the fuck is the sun, it is time to begin. Oh, there's the sun. It's a little bit south of east. Let's see, what time of year is it even? Where does it say the date? I know it says the date. I know how I can see the date. Let me go just poke at my bed real quick and I'll see what date it is. Because if the sun's rising just slightly south of east, then, okay, yeah, it is about mid-autumn, October 24th, so really one day after the bombs fell, wow. So we are going to go ahead and begin our journey. Just a quick reminder of the loadout. All we have right now are a gun and some stuff. Cool. Now, I didn't take a rank of gun up, but I believe I can add a little bit onto the current gun I have, so let's just see what I can give it. Now, it would be great if I could give this thing... Ooh, reflex sight, great. I guess there was one more item that had nuclear material than normal, and normally I don't get an item that has nuclear material in it that much, so there must have been some random item in the town that had some nuclear material. I'm not going to complain, I want a reflex sight on this damn thing. Now, as far as the next thing, well... honestly, yeah, the weight going down would be okay, but I don't think we're exactly hurting for weight. And I would like to get a little bit more power, but I don't have the steel for it. We will shortly, don't worry. I just like to have a scope on this thing. A reflex, not a reflex scope. Actually, that is a reflex scope. It's not a recon scope. Yes, I'm terrible at aiming, but when I do aim, I like to have something on there. So, alright. Now, I've put my batons away and whatnot because I know I'm going to get a melee weapon. I don't really want to burn up any of my bullets just yet. I'm trying to conserve ammo as much as possible. So, I'm just going to go ahead and head on out of town here. Wait. Okay, yeah, we're east. We're facing east. There's the sun. Alright. It is a bright and beautiful day, isn't it? Now, I already know that there's some power armor and a 45 Magnum over there. Not interested. It's just not what I'm about. But here outside of town, you got this lovely little drifter here, this raider. He's got some good stuff. I'll take his pipe pistol and a drifter outfit. Mongrel dog meat, and of course there's a tire iron right here. I'm going to go ahead and equip that. Get my hand on the tire iron. And I'm just going to use the tire iron for the upcoming fight. First point of order, Red Rocket. Red Rocket because this is where you find the dog. Oh, it's disgusting. Hey, doggy.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
It's dog meat, everybody. Oh, you're a good boy.
You seem like an okay guy.
Oh, look
okay,
at dog meat.
Let's stick together.
He's so cute. He is so much better looking than he was in the previous games. Now, I know not everybody's all about the German Shepherds, and it would be nice to see some different dog meat skins, some different breeds you can make him, but, you know, it's still fine. Now, this is a set piece right here. There's just going to be, like, a few minutes before the mole rats pop up. It's timed, so I'm just going to go ahead and spend my time going through and opening all the doors and whatnot, just to get that out of the way. Now, after a few moments, we're going to have some uninvited guests. Well, I guess we're the uninvited guests. This is their world now. Dog meat, get out of the, you're wagging your tail through the thing. Dog meat, don't wag your tail. There you go. Alright. Just waiting for the mole rats to pop up, guys. Come on. I know they're there. I know they are there. It'll be shortly. I don't want to waste bullets on the mole rats. I don't know if at strength number 2 I can actually take them down with one hit from the tire iron. Let's see. Nope. Okay, guns it is. And this is why I got my perception up, folks. Much better accuracy in VATS. Okay. That's not a good enough shot. I don't like to shoot unless I've got a pretty damn good shot. Yeah, 85 is good. Let me just pop these mole ratties. Beautiful. Any others? No, we're good. Okay, good. Go ahead and grab, 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 grab. Just get all the meat and stuff. The teeth are actually very useful. We'll get into that later. So, cool. We cleared this place out. Now, just as I did in Sanctuary Hills, I'm going to be doing the scrap all command here, but I'm not going to be just doing all the shit. So, scrap all, boom, done, end of story. Now, I did that so that I can get all the resources out of here, but that's obviously going to be too much. I'm carrying too much and can't run. So I got to give it all to dog meat. Problem is, dog meat likes to run around. But you know what? I found out. Lower into a sneak position, and dog meat will come to you. He knows. So let's go ahead and do some trading with dog meat. Honestly, the heaviest thing you're going to have on you right now is the wood, and there's a ton of it. So just give him all the wood, and bam, you're good. Okay, moving right along. One other thing I'd like to get out of the way while I'm in the area is let's go ahead and do the mole rat cave. Now, while you're here, I always like to pick up all of the glowing fungus. I don't like to mess with the brain fungus. It makes mentats, yes, but mentats also uses up Abraxo cleaner. And you know what? Abraxo cleaner has acid and fiberglass in it. I'm not going to waste that on flipping mentats. So just grab the stuff that's outside. Just, you know, grab all the stuff. That's fine. Grab. Let's go into the mole rat den. Okay. So, very sneakily, very stealthily. You can only do this with an analog stick. I have not found a way to do the slow sneak on the keyboard. Elsewise, I would be playing on the keyboard. You grab the glowing fungus because you can make Radaway with that, and Radaway is just way more useful. Okay. Boom. I'm going to get out of that and see if I can... Yes, perfect. I blew up the thing. Mole Rats is dead. Okay, cool. Mole Rats is dead. Now let's just go ahead and grab up all the glowing fungus in this cavern. Also, I want to grab this fusion core while we're here. This is going to be an important, useful thing. I'm taking rads right now. I wish I wasn't. And the Trash Busters Award, I don't give a shit. Now, the only downside of blowing up this thing over here is that it kind of sends shit flying, but that's fine. That's fine. You know, we'll pick up what we can. There can be some decent stuff in here, some good, useful items for crafting. Ugh, took some brain fungus. I didn't want it. Oh well, that's fine. All the glass, yoink, 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 yoink. All the bottles. I'm going to use glass for something someday, I'm sure. This one's always rough to grab. Hold on, beer bottle. I think I may have grabbed it. Nope. There you go. Okay, you gotta aim just a little bit up and to the left. Coolant I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna try to move this fucker out of the way. Oop, that's not what you do. Fuck off, mole rat. Okay, that's fine. Bones. Always grab bones. Bones are very useful for various reasons. I'm going to get all the bones that I can get. Any bones that I run across, I am picking up. And there are several places that actually are good for harvesting bones. So we'll discuss that more later on as we come to them. Good, good, good. Get the Abraxo cleaner. Ooh, glowing mole rat. Okay, let's see if I can bust a cap into this fucker. Look at all those action points. That's why I've got high agility, folks. Beautiful. Took him out in one VATS round. Perfect. That's what agility buys you, folks. Okay, irradiated blood. I don't think irradiated blood actually has nuclear material in it. I'm lucky because I got some nuclear material early on, but that's not something I would have if the town wasn't nice to me. So, like I said, I'll take what the game will actually give me, but I'm not going to use the legendaries, as I mentioned. And that is partially my penance for using the console commands.
Nice.
Alright, good stuff here. I'll grab all this. Vegetable starch is adhesive. Very nice. We'll be making some of that on our own. Okay. Done everything we wanted to in this little spot here. Anytime you see these things, blow them up. They can be dangerous. Those red canister thingies that look like vacuum cleaners but apparently explode. Coming out into the overworld always has such a long loading screen. But okay, we've got it and everything we intended to get from the red rocket, so let's just go ahead and head back home. Okay, and now back home, let's go ahead and crouch so that dog meat will stay close to us. And just take all the wood off of him.
Hey.
Good, good. Nope, fuck it, not commanding dog meat. Stand and deliver. And I'm just storing all the junk. Boom. Now let's see if we got anything else good from that little excursion. Now the drifter outfit. I'm not going to switch to the drifter outfit just yet. We'll get to why in a bit. But let's see. Yeah, this is all crap. I'm not going to be using any of this. Not immediately anyways. Let's just go ahead and store the pipe pistol. The pulse mine, we're saving mines, folks. I'm just letting you know right now. Mines are being saved up big time. And let me just go ahead and store some of the other stuff I'm not going to need. Now, glowing fungus, rather than storing that in the box, I'm going to store that in the workstation, because that's going to be useful for various things. There we go. Let me see. Any meat that I put away? I want to keep the meat out. Yeah, I'm going to hold back the meat. Should be some radroach meat. There we go. I'm holding back on the meat items because while I do not intend to use them for healing, I do intend to use them for selling and cooking, so that way I can get some more XP going on. So I'm going to keep one Nuka-Cola on hand. I'll store the quantum, pork and beans, purified water, all that good stuff, Salisbury steak, squirrel bits. Actually, I'll take the squirrel bits out. I can make those into something. Whiskey, sugar bombs, wine. And okay, yeah. Now, real quick note, guys: bobby pin boxes don't actually do anything. Once you've got the bobby pins out of the boxes, they're forever stored in there. So feel free to sell or get rid of the bobby pin boxes. It's only a tiny bit of weight, but it still counts. So that's what I wanted to store there. Now in the workshop, I'm going to store the glowing fungus, and I'll just put the meat in there. Let's see if I can actually access the meat from this. One other thing is go ahead and stow your mods, because as you can see, they weigh half a weight each. So that's a place that you can actually lose some weight if you get rid of some mods. As far as the ammo, I'm going to be honest with you guys, the 38 rounds are going to count for a lot of my money. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit of cooking. Can't make anything quite yet, just some baked bloatfly, and yes, it looks like I can access it while it is in the workbench. Hurrah! I'm just going to go ahead and make the crap out of all the stuff that I've got. Okay, good. Alright, so now is the part where, before I go on to the story, there's a couple other things I want to do. And I'm going to keep dog meat on hand with me just for a bit. For one thing, dog meat, well, you know, he can mostly take care of himself. He's good for toting some weight around. And even better, when you are using Lone Wanderer, he doesn't actually count as a follower against Lone Wanderer. What I am going to do, and something that I intended to do a while back, is I'm going to make something for dog meat. I'm going to make him a house, because dog meat deserves a house. He is not going to be traveling with us full time, folks. There will come a time where I just put him out to pasture. So let's just have a nice little dog house on hand, and let me check the bench if I still have that dog bowl. Dog bowl, dog bowl, dog bowl. I'm pretty damn sure yes, dog bowl. I did not use anything that would break down and make plastic. So, let me just go ahead and grab the dog bowl out of my inventory here. I'm going to drop it down, pick it up, and just kind of put it over here. There we go. Has absolutely no purpose, but I love my little Poochie Poo. Where'd you go, boy? Oh, he's a good boy. Dog meat has the answer to the most important question: who is a good boy? I suppose I should get a little bit else going on here. There are a couple things I want to just have in place. So over in resources, I'm going to make 2 water pumps, just 2 regular old water pumps, and I'll just put them in an easy spot right here. Boom. And that's going to take care of the settlers that I'm going to need for right now. I don't have the science, or rather I don't, actually I do have the materials for that. But let's see what the generators cost. Yeah, to make a large generator you need 1 science and some more nuclear material than I've got my hands on. So that's fine, no big deal, no problem. We're going to begin a journey to the south. There are a couple things I want to do, but I'm going to just set a map marker real quick. And the map marker is going to be set for... let's just double check this here. It's not that far south. Let's see. It's going to be set for here. I think that's where it is. I kind of forgot. I'm looking to go to Sunshine Tidings Co-op. That's going to be my next little point of action. So I'm just going to start heading in that direction with this map marker to vaguely guide my way. On the way, I am going to drop by, well, I forget the name of the farm, but there is a farm, and I'm going to drop by it. Not really much entertaining going on right now. I'm going to try not to cut stuff as much as possible. I'm going to try to cut the loading screens because that shit's boring. And I can't think of any cool stuff to talk about while we're waiting on that. But for the most part, I'm going to let the journeys be seen. So let's start heading towards the farm over here. The farm is built right under that radio tower there. On the way, let's just stop by this water tower. It's not a radio tower, it's a power pylon. Just because there is a little bit of first aid there. Good, good, good. Nothing else is located around here. Oh. Damn it, bloatfly. There's gonna be more. There's always more. It's never just one bloatfly. No such thing as just one bloatfly. Now I know I can go over there to that thing. Ooh, radstag. Hello. It's not worth going after. Although I do like radstag meat. Whenever I can get my hands on some radstag meat, I'll carry that with me. That stays in my inventory. And what is this we have here? The Abernathy Farm. Sweet. Now, I've got a little bit of a plan going on here for what I'm going to do. But this is not the place I'm going to do it. I'm just stopping by the Abernathy Farm. Now, just to kind of mention, there are generally super mutants floating around somewhere in this area, even at this early portion of the game. But, you know, you may run into them sooner rather than later. Sometimes they come into this place and it can be a hassle. I'm going to continue heading south. I don't like that shack. I'm staying away from that shack because there's bloatflies there. I'm going to try and sneak on by there. Now, there are such a thing as random encounters in this game. There are just certain spots where various shit may show up, and depending upon your particular roll of the dice, you may get, you know, unwanted things. Like, I've had a bear show up here. Is that a bear? Don't think that's a bear. I'm going to double check, but, you know, it's probably not a bear. Nope, this is something else entirely.
Should take care of you.
Oh, Doc Anderson, hey there.
Sooner next time. You shouldn't let it get that bad before seeing a doctor.
I'm going to grab this shit.
I'm sorry, it's just had to get away, you know?
Take care now. I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
Doc Anderson, do you normally live here? I don't think I've run into you before here, Doc Anderson. Let's barter.
Supplies, actually.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
Okay. You got it. So, do you got anything I want? Ooh, a shipment of antiseptic. That could be useful at some point. No, I rarely buy aid from people, let's be honest, folks. Yep, you don't have much of use here, but I'll try and see if I can get as much ammo, or sorry, as many caps out of you as I can. Let's see, 120 minus 14 should be 106. Yep, I'll just clean her out of money.
I can't recommend her highly enough.
Generally, yes, there is almost always a random dog right there. Wild mongrel. Shot him to death, I did. Alright, so it looks like my little compass point that I've set, my little map marker, is accurate, and oh god, what am I seeing here? Yeah, that is the site of a random thing. You can have anything from a Mr. Gutsy on that bridge to some raiders to just some mines. Apparently there's a battle of some kind going on over there today. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully these are friendlies, but I'm not gonna count on it. I can't get VATS on them at this distance, so I don't honestly know what they are. But I'm just trying. Okay, settlers, cool. We're good. Awesome. I'm so happy it's settlers. Sometimes you can have a really nasty encounter on this bridge. So who are you guys fighting? Settlers rarely have any useful things to talk about. Hey guys. Huh?
Hey.
Huh?
Oh, if you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
Well, believe it or not, that was actually a place I wanted to go. And what did we have here? Did you guys fuck up some raiders? Good on ya. Alright, this is good too, because this is another reason. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. This is another reason why I chose to do my leveling up early in town. It's going to throw slightly harder stuff at you, but the likelihood of actually finding crap on enemies is better. Like, I got all the leather stuff right here, except for the right leg. But hey, you know? Oh, there's the right leg right there. Cool. Not anything else I want from this. Bottle cap, do. Pipe pistols are not worth collecting. They never break down into anything decent. So, but I've got a full kit of leather from these guys. That is perfect. This is a very good thing. Excellent. Good stuff for starting out with. Good stuff. Don't want to put on the Drifter outfit because I knew I was going to run into some leather armor sooner or later. And these guys, bless their hearts, they just did this for me. Alright, perfect. Yeah, like I said, there could be mines on this bridge. Sometimes there's a Mr. Gutsy that spawns. In this case, we had a fortunate encounter, and the settlers were able to take care of a bunch of raiders that were on the bridge. Excellent. I'm very happy about that. Alright, so here is where our map marker had set us, Sunshine Tidings. I'm just going to remove the map marker for right now. And we come to Sunshine Tidings for a couple reasons. Number one, it is the site of a very good skill book, Double Meat from Animals. Hey, it's Professor Goodfeels. What's good? Everything's good to Professor Goodfeels. I'm actually going to repurpose him real quick. And, you know, I'm sure most folks are familiar with the mechanics of the hacking minigame, but I'll show it once and only once, and from here on out I'm going to be skipping this. You choose stuff, and it'll tell you, you know, how close you got. See? Nothing. Now, after you've taken a couple of guesses, then you're going to want to hunt through all the different little scramble scrap code for open and close brackets. Now, they can be parentheses, they can be braces, or they can be curly braces like this one here. No, it's not a Cave Story reference, although it would be funny. You find these, and boom, you get try resets, you get dud removed, you get all that good stuff. So, you know, I usually take a couple guesses, and then I just go through removing all the duds, and getting my tries reset, and eventually I'm sure I'll happen upon something. So let's just find any other stuff. Now, what's interesting is that if, and I will mention this, if you dud out a word that has, you know, compatible brackets on either side, then that counts, you know. If kills were dudded out and, you know, blanked out like this right here has been, then I would be able to use this curly brace, but I can't, so, you know, no big deal. So yeah, just remember, open parentheses, curly braces, open carets, like this one right here, and open brackets. So look, there's that. Boom, boom, boom. Dud removed. Just see if there's anything else. There's one. Ah, and see, yeah, I got that one dudded out, and now that's opened that up for me. So beautiful. Okay. So let's see, how close was I? Where's had nothing to do with it. Now, there is something that I tried, and that was wrong, so I'm going to, you know, there was no TH in that, or at least there was only one thing that was the same. So, yeah, not happening. Cried. Spend?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. Okay, Mr. Handy Control. Choose protocols, and we're going to switch him to guard protocols, because he's kind of annoying. Alright, so now Professor Goodfeels is going to help us out. Be careful, you can accidentally shoot him. Don't. It's not cool to accidentally shoot Professor Goodfeels. All you gotta do in order to clear this place out is take out all the ghouls that are here. There are 2 in this house. Oh fuck, it's roamers. That's the downside of leveling up before coming here. Perfect. Gonna press B just to get out of that for time's sake. And let's see if I can nail him with a headshot or two. It's point blank range, bro. Okay, that's fine. We survived. Loot the zombies. Out of my fucking way, dog. Jesus Christ. This is part of why I hate companions. Alright, and over here, you got the Wasteland Survival Guide. Extra meat from animal kills. Beautiful. Plus this guy's got some good stuff on him. I'll take a 10mm pistol. Microscope is a good drop. And, okay, ooh, compensated, calibrated, powerful. Yikes, that is a pretty one. Let's see here. I don't bother taking, I don't bother taking the armor from these things most of the time because it is mostly junk. But, you know, I might be able to get some extra stuff out of there. You grab the little cap stash, too. So, sometimes you get some fucking Professor Good feels. Sometimes you can get some good stuff out of trunks. I generally take the weapons because I do scrap them for parts. But, you know, for this game, I'm pretty much going to be using, like, 1 or 2 weapons mostly. This is the other house that you've got shit in, and I'm just going to get out of there. Wake up the ghouls and get out of there, because Professor Goodfeels can take care of this shit. Come on. Hey, you see me, right? Yeah, you see me. You should see me now. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Professor Goodfeels got this one. I'm just gonna let him do it for me. He got no arms! Fantastic. Alright. Wonder glue. Alright, cool. Excellent. Got what I wanted out of that. Now, there's just a little bit more to do. There are some rad roaches around town, and rad roaches mean meat, and meat means experience. Hello. Good, good, good. No, I'm not cutting video. I'm just pressing the B button to get out of the VATS thing. Just pressing, well, it's circle on my controller, but you get the idea. I'm skipping the VATS cinematic when I can. Okay, I think that's... No, there's maybe a couple more rad roaches around here. We're just gonna grab all the rad roaches. Hello, hello. There's never anything in this house. Probably apropos because it got his shit blown out. This one we've already ransacked. I think there's a rad roach in here. Or in there. Let's see, this one. Yeah, probably rad roach in here. Ah, no rad roach. But I'll take a fuse. That's always welcome. Pretty sure rad roach is in here. Lock pick. Oops, there we go. Beautiful.
Got it.
I think there's only one in here. Done. Okay. Rad roach guaranteed 2 meat. Now, the thing about the Wasteland Survival Guide for meat is that it's not guaranteed extra meat. It just guarantees meat. The thing is, there are some enemies that may or may not drop meat, and for those, you know, you're guaranteed 1 meat from the enemies that, you know, have a kind of a question mark on whether they're going to drop meat. As far as enemies that do guarantee drop meat, you get 2 out of them, so that's nice. Alright, one other thing I want from this place, and that's all the shit. Scrap all is done, and it's all stored in the workbench. I'm just going to take all the crap out. Carrying too much and can't run. Let me just crouch so that dog meat will show up and he can open doors. You know, I've seen him open locked doors too. It's creepy. Alright, now, I don't imagine that we're going to be able to offload this all in one trip, but I'm going to try and put as much onto him as possible. Just drop all the possible junk onto him. Yep. I'm still overweight just a bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just store some shit over here. Let's see. Boy, this is a better gun in every way. I'm going to start bringing this. No. No. Honestly, I'm just going to store the wood. I'm just going to store as much of the wood as I can. Let's see if I could put away 500. Nah, I'm going to take more than that. I don't want to have to make too many trips back. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and loot this place basically. I put as much on a dog meat as possible. I take as much as I can carry. I go back to Sanctuary, I come back and repeat. So I'll join you when I've made all the trips. Okay, and we're back. So I've gone ahead and made all the trips back and forth that I intend to. I have gone ahead and basically scrapped this place, and this is what I'm going to be doing with settlements. I'm going to be scrapping everything there and bringing home to Sanctuary Hills, so that way it can all go into my ever-expanding pile. Now, for the moment, dog meat, I'm sorry, you're not needed. So let's just send you back home.
Why don't you wait at home, boy?
Yeah, go back to Sanctuary Hills. And he only gives me a curious sound, which means he's not too sad. So alright, next point of business. Having cleared out Sunshine Tidings, the next thing I want to do is I want to go over to Grey Garden. And Grey Garden is just about here, let's say. It's just north of this bend in the river where this highway is running by. So that's going to be the next place I head to. Just, again, remember, folks, I have seen super mutants roll through here. Super mutants, I should say, roll through here. So just be kind of cautious in case you run into those. They're a nasty fight and you don't want to fight them. So, more or less heading as straight as possible towards Grey Garden as we can. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Ooh, yeah, this is the Gunner Plaza thing. That's, I believe you come here with McCready later, if you should decide to go with him. Oh, one other thing I'll point out is that when I was doing my ransack of the place, I got a gray net cap, which is, you know, it's good for luck. I got a formal hat, which is good for charisma. And, yeah, I've just basically got items that are going to help me out. So a formal hat gives me extra charisma. That's a good thing. I'll use that whenever I need to. Cushion painted metal right leg. Why did I bring you? Oh, well. Be cautious on your way. You can run into some nasty shit. Just be careful, guys. As you go by, there's Carhenge. That's little Stonehenge made of cars. And as you can see, there's a behemoth over there. We don't want any of that just yet. No. That's not our scene at the moment. I believe this is BJ's salvage. I don't know for certain. Certainly a trailer park of some description. What is over here? Huh. I don't know what this is. Well. Whoa, shit! Fuck. Alright, that's what's their death. Holy crap. Well, that's why I don't normally go wandering, folks. Alright, let's see, where did they put us? Is dog meat? Yeah, he's heading back home. Alright, let's try this again. This time we will steer clear of the mine yard. Holy crap, that was a lot of landmines. Let's just go ahead and run. Run past the gunner thing. I'm sure somebody sees me or kind of gets the hint that I'm around. Are these radioactive? No, they're not. That's good. Alright, so we see why you don't go exploring shit you don't know what it is yet. 3 fucking landmines all in one spot. Oh, what do we have here? Settlers. Okay, it's fine. Put away the gun. It's cool.
With this, we commit our friend, Blake, to the earth. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. May he find peace with the Lord. Amen. Would anyone like to say anything before we move on?
Blake was a great guy and an even better friend. He was taken from us too soon. But he won't be forgotten.
Blake, I hope you know how I felt about you. Even if I couldn't say it to your face. Now you're gone, and it seems too late. But I love you.
Marcus, do you have anything to say?
This is stupid. People die every day. I don't understand why. Understand? God, why did it have to be him, huh? Why wasn't it me? I'm the asshole of the group. I'm the one had it coming, not him. Not Blake. I'm sorry, guys. I miss him is all.
We all miss him, Marcus.
He was the best of all of us.
Thanks, guys. I'm okay now. Really, I am.
Okay. That's it. There's nothing else we can do now. Time to move on.
Huh?
Well, okay. Actually, I think that sort of always happens. I'm not certain. Pretty sure that always happens. I've come by there before, and they've been preaching. While we're in this area, let's just pop by ArcJet Systems real quick. We will be back here later, I can assure you. But, you know, since it's on the way, I'm just going to go ahead, drop in here, and just kind of loot the crap out of this particular room. Gas canister is good. Lantern is good. Bunsen burner only has steel in it. It's fucking useless. Stimpack and Rad-X I will take. Empty paint cans useless because they don't have any paint in them. Paint cans are generally oil. That's why I pick them up. But empty paint cans are just steel. A Braxo cleaner. Just stuff that I'm going to use at some point. Stuff I'm going to want. These barrels are radioactive, so, you know, give them a slightly wide berth. And I believe, yeah, that little farmstead that you can see on the map there is probably Grey Garden. I'm still going to head towards my initial map marker, but that's for a reason. Just run, run, run. That's what all the action points buys you, is plenty of running. Now, if I had more endurance, I know that I would be able to run even further, but I'm not all that worried about it. So, right across from this house here is Grey Garden, but I am going to stop off and actually loot this house, because there are a couple things of use here. In the garage, generally you will find some useful stuff like the duct tape and the dirty ashtray. Ceramics we will be using later on in the game. I'm just going to go ahead and raid the place. So, let's see. What's in here? Wonder Glue, Flip Lighter. Good, I'll take all of those. Adjustable wrenches you want because they have gears in them. Gwinnett Brew, worth a little bit, I guess. Why not? At this point, you're not picking up too much random shit here, but gas canisters are good because they got oil in them. Shovel, not as useful. But the one thing that is mainly of note in this Grey Garden homestead is that when you enter the house, then right inside, just inside the door, just down and to your right, is a battered fedora. Now, why is that informational? Why is that interesting? The battered fedora gives you +1 luck, plus it is one of the only hats in the game that actually takes ballistic weave. I looked, none of the other hats that have any useful stats actually take ballistic weaves. It's just battered fedora and a couple other shitty ones. So this will be towards the end of the game my actual headpiece. But this is a guaranteed battered fedora spawn point. If you don't want to have to go running after triggermen, this is where you can guaranteed find one of those. There's also some other good stuff around here. Typewriters, cram, just, you know, fairly useful stuff. Plates you want to get a hold of. Ceramic, it's very valuable if you don't have any. You're going to want some. So let's just ransack the place. Food generally sells for good money, so okay, I'll go ahead and take that stuff. Desk fans have screws, broken lamps have broken lampiness. I'm just indiscriminately picking shit up. There's an upstairs area where there is flip lighter and fan. You want the flip lighters for the oil. Oil is valuable. You're going to be needing that. You'll be needing that for crafting is what you're going to be needing it for. And let's see, I think I pretty much got everything in this house. This door is locked. This door is locked. I'm not going to be getting my lock pickup, guys. It just doesn't pay off that much in this game. And that's what I wanted from the Grey Garden Homestead.
Welcome to Grey Garden, Doc.
Bring me some milk fruits this evening, and there'll be caps in your pocket. Off you go, then.
I realize I've been muted for quite a while now, so to reiterate what I was saying, I went there for the potatoes, the mute fruit, and the corn. Why those? Well, you know, if you guys are in the know, potatoes, mute fruit, and corn are the 3 ingredients for making vegetable starch, which is a more or less unlimited supply of adhesive. Yes. So here's what I normally do. With 3 mute fruit, 3 corn, and 3 potatoes, I will generally set up a single plot of those things. Okay, 3 there, and 3 over here, and 3 over here. Okay, now, I don't have any settlers at the moment, but when I do, any settler can handle up to 6 total food at once. Corn and potatoes give you half a food each. Mute fruits give you 1 food. So that adds up to 6 food. That is how much any individual settler can handle. So I like to keep things simple with 3 mute fruit, 3 potatoes, and 3 corn, plus I think 1 purified water. You can make 1 vegetable starch, and 1 vegetable starch is worth 5 adhesive. So very good. And for the first couple of crops, I'm going to basically be repeating this little planting formation until I have a total of 4. That's honestly all I think I'm going to need. But there you go. So that's most of what I wanted to get done at the settlements before too long. There is one other thing I'm going to do with this settlement before I start going and, you know, making a serious thing of the world. Let's see, it should be doors. Wooden doors. Doors. I don't think doors are here. No, but it's walls that I want anyways. So, wooden walls. And there is one thing I'd like to do with this town before I start just making a point of going out and actually taking on the game. Settlers will just tend to wander, folks. They just go all over the place. They don't stay where you need them to. Sometimes they're just standing around randomly in some fucking place. So I'm going to board up these houses. I'm going to stop people from being able to enter these houses. Because sure as shit, you're going to find people loitering in these fucking houses, and you can't fucking find them for whatever reason. So I'm just going to go ahead and block these things off so nobody can get in. I don't think I put any beds here. Let me double check. Nope, I didn't put any beds here. I'm good. So let me wall this up. Just get it as close as possible. Good. The only houses that are not going to be boarded up are going to be my old house and my new house. Everybody else can just fudge themselves. I don't want them wandering around the town getting into shit. I could build a wall around this town, but I don't want to. It's flipping useless. No point to it. Let me just ease myself up. There we go. You don't get this kind of precision when you're not playing on a controller. So, you know, that's why I'm going all VATS on this one. Block up the doors. Yes, nobody's going to be able to get in there. That's not to say that people might not fucking find themselves inside, but I generally find that when I board up all the doors in town, except for the houses I'm using, that the settlers don't tend to wander too terribly much. I just want them to stay in one main area. I am not going to be making a meal of the settlements. Settlements are utilitarian purposes only. So, alright, good. Let's see, is there anything else I want to make while I'm here? I don't have any, I didn't gain any levels, so no, not really much left to do with town for right now. Oh, there are more plans for Sanctuary Hills, I promise you. But for right now, I think I've gotten everything I need to get from here. Now, I could just go ahead and completely fucking ignore Concord as long as I wanted to, really. Let me remove my map marker. But I think it's time to get on with the actual story, because for right now, at least, I've gotten as much as I want to get before needing some stuff that I don't have access to. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Once again, I am Alex, also known as Solanus Dracone, and this has been Dank Out 4. Thank you very much, and goodbye.